a lot of what I do as a criminal attorney is negotiate. Okay, I mean, I'm in court a lot, but we don't try cases all the time. We're not always in trial, always in front of juries. Most of our cases get worked out through negotiation, through settlement. Um, Not to sound like a used car salesman, but I cut a lot of deals. That's what I do. I cut deals with the prosecutor. We work out our cases that way. And statistics are all over the place on this, that in the criminal system, in the legal system in general, overwhelming majority of cases do not go to trial. They settle. I do try my share of cases, but most of them settle. So a lot of what I'm doing is negotiation. So how does that work? How can I use that to help you, the client? You know, negotiation is an art form. It's all about being prepared and knowing the case. You know, I want to know about you, and certainly I need to know the case, the facts. I need to know it inside and out. I need to know the legal aspects of it. What are you charged with? You know, what are the definitions and the elements of that offense? And most importantly, what can they prove? As a criminal attorney, number one question is, what can they prove? Can they prove it all? All of the case against you? If so, then yeah, we're probably going to have to settle it. When I go to a prosecutor and I'm in a negotiating posture, that means I've spoken with you. We have discussed the case and the facts, and we've come to the agreement that it should settle. And maybe from the beginning you're saying, I don't want to go to trial, I want to settle, I want to get the best deal possible. Okay, we can work with that. So I go to the prosecutor, and I talk to him or her and see what they've got to say about their side of the case. But like I said, I'm prepared because I know your case inside and out. And if there is some weakness in the case, there is something they can't prove, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that to your advantage to hopefully get you a better deal. That is the goal, to get you the best deal possible. For instance, in a DUI case. DUI, very common offense. They've got to prove certain things. They've got to prove that you were driving or operating the car, which they usually can. They've got to prove you were under the influence, which maybe they can't, because that is more of a gray area. They got to prove that it was a valid stop. Okay, that can maybe have its questions. So if there's a problem in the case, after I've gone over the evidence and talked to you about it, if I see a problem, then I'm going to go to the prosecutor and say, all right, this is what we've got. You've got the stop. Maybe there's a problem with probable cause. There's a probable cause issue in the way that the stop was conducted, the way the police officer pulled you over and detained you, or maybe there's a problem in the under the influence part, where, say, it was a breath test, but that breath machine, that breathalyzer, wasn't tested, wasn't calibrated, or given a kind of a practice test before it was done on you. That can call into question. So if you've got like a .12, like a .12 breath test, but this machine, wasn't set up properly, wasn't pre-tested properly, that could raise some questions about that breath test, and so maybe they're going to have a problem proving the under the influence part of their case. So what I do is look for holes, right? I look for holes, I look for weaknesses. If there's something they can't prove, then I'm going to go to the prosecutor and use that to hopefully get you, the client, a better deal. But that's negotiation. I mean, like I said, it's an art form. It's give and take, a little bit of compromise. I'll do this for you if you do this for me. A lot of it is just knowing who you're dealing with. The jurisdictions where I practice, I know the prosecutors pretty well. We don't play golf together, but I know them well, their tendencies. Everybody's got kind of a different personality. Sometimes you kind of have to kind of speak a different language with certain people, right? And that is a lot of what I do. I mean, it's not just knowing the black letter law. There is an art form to this, and we're dealing with people. At the end of it all, it's regular people that we're dealing with. So that's kind of an approach to negotiation, because that is a big part of what I do. And if you are in need of a criminal attorney, give me a call. I want to see what I can do for you. I'll negotiate, but the main thing is put you first and get you the best deal possible. Thanks for watching.